Previously on Sanctuary.
We were a part of something we called the Five, a small group dedicated to expanding our knowledge of the physical world. Helen was able to procure a very rare sample of ancient, untainted vampire blood. After each of us was injected, we received unique gifts as a result. Griffin's molecules became photosensitive. Watson's mind grew to new heights, and Tesla's reaction was the most dramatic. But Helen's gift was the most simple and elegant.
I'm 159 years old. You have known me for 3. It's an autotype, one of only 5 that were built during the Second World War. Without it, the war could have ended very differently.
Heil Hitler! Wo wollen Sie mit diesem Panzer hin?
Reparatur Anfang für die 2. SS-Division, Herr Major!
Ich nehme an, die 2. war in Babil stationiert. Wir haben keine Nachricht über eine Verlegung durch das Reich.
Uns ist eine Kette gebrochen bei Chef Dupont. Unser Befehl lautet, diese Route zum Nachschubdepot bei Saint-Mère-en-Glise zu nehmen. Wenn Sie wollen, finden wir einen anderen Weg.
Ihr Dialekt, wo kommt der her?
Garmisch-Partenkirchen, im Süden von Bayern. Und Sie?
Ihr Marschbefehl. Zeigen Sie ihn mir.
Jawohl, Herr Major!
Diesem Befehl zufolge sollten Sie in San Marcouf sein.
Dann haben wir uns wohl verfahren.
Ich bin aus Greinau, in Bayern. Sie sind auf keinen Fall aus der Gegend. Verlassen Sie den Panzer. Die ganze Mannschaft. Sofort!
Afraid I can't do that, old chap.
Excuse me, mate.
More violent than I expected.
Bad luck.
Could have used a warning before you fired that cannon.
Sorry, Nigel. Things were heating up. Are you all right?
Fine. Bloody freezing country, though, isn't it?
Welcome to France.
Ludicrous traipsing around Nazi France alone. Should have brought some bloody SAS lads for safety.
More men means attracting more attention.
I don't like blowing up a checkpoint with a tank.
Well, if your German sounded more Bavarian.
Posh.
Thunder.
Flash. I am Jeanne Athanase, leader of the Resistance for this sector.
Helen Magnus. James Watson. Nigel Griffin.
Enchanté.
Time is of the essence, I'm afraid. We've only a few hours to achieve our objective.
You got our coded messages. I take it sabotage is already underway.
La Resistance has begun cutting power and destroying rail lines, but what we do not know is when this invasion will come.
That depends on us, actually. General Eisenhower's awaiting our signal. According to intelligence, there's an installation near Warville, a key to Hitler's Atlantic Wall.
How so?
Apparently houses a new technology developed by the Nazis when they intend to deploy against any approaching armada.
Have you noticed any odd weather patterns locally?
As you can see, the trees have begun to turn months early. There are failed crops on every farm, and it rains for hours every day. What have they created?
She might as well know the truth.
We believe the SS possess a device that can change the weather. They could create massive storms that could scuttle any landing attempts on the beaches.
From one device?
Likely powered by a hive of thermal sound rays to provide the energy to power it.
Pardon?
Subterranean desert creatures, they live off geothermal. You should know, we deal with monsters.
I deal with Nazis. I'd say we're even.
I like this girl.
We need to get to Warville, find the device and disable it. Otherwise, the invasion will fail.
Warville is close. I can take you there.
It's a little more complicated than that. We also need to find the latest schematics for this machine.
And word is the SS keeping the plans for the device in a town called Carentan.
Is that a problem?
The Gestapo have built an underground bunker beneath this town. Many of my men have been taken there for interrogation. None have come out. Carentan is a very bad place.
If that's more chamomile tea, you can pour it down the toilet.
The kitchen says we're out of black tea.
Why?
Because China was invaded by Japan.
Excuses.
Still no word from Dr. Magnus?
Ugh. Worse than your coffee.
You think they've been captured?
No. More that Helen wasn't listening when I explained how my autotype works.
I'm sure they're fine.
I should have gone with them.
As you know, General Eisenhower's orders are to shoot you if you try and get on a plane. Not that it would really stop you, you being a vampire and all.
Bad coffee, English food, and worse, stuck here with the Kansas State Glee Club.
Come on, sir, working for Allied Command isn't so bad, is it?
I work alone.
But you cracked the Enigma code. It changed the tide of the entire war.
It did, didn't it?
I'm just saying, you're doing great things here, sir.
The Japanese invasion of China. What was the inciting incident?
The Marco Polo Bridge incident of '37, wasn't it, sir?
According to the War Department, yes. Or I could tell you the truth.
The Wehrmacht 352nd Infantry control the town. About 100 men. Likely all to protect SS operations in the bunker below ground.
There's only the one entrance.
Two. One is from the mayor's office, the other is just below Café Normandie.
Well, I'd vote for the cafe rather than the mayor's office.
We should be able to enter completely undetected.
Run!
Bloody hell.
They knew we were coming! That's impossible! My people would not ever betray us!
Well, someone did!
Well done, Nigel!
Grenade! Go! Go! I'll hold them off!
Guten Tag, Herr Watson. I am Colonel Franz Korber. The Führer is going to be so happy to finally meet you. However, before that wondrous event, we need some information about the upcoming invasion. You should have stayed in England with Professor Tesla.
Damn it, they must have taken him to the bunker already.
We must leave here, right now.
Wait. Dear God.
Our guest has arrived.
Oh, I'm sure I'll be very impressed.
I'm certain you will.
Heil Hitler! James, you're looking well.
I see you've finally found a country to call home. National Socialism suits you.
That's the attire. Couldn't resist.
Oh, Johnny, you really are playing a delicious game with them, aren't you? Did you never think it was odd that a man born in the age of Victoria remained so spry? Oh, he does the most unspeakable things to his blood. That is, of course, when he is not stealing it from others in the dark of the night.
And what of you, James? Shall we share your secret of eternal middle age? Spy master, detective, inventor, genius. See, the problem is, a man who's lived as long as Dr. James Watson never fears death.
John, don't.
The invasion landing site. How many ships? How many men? You know what it is we want to hear?
Herr Druitt.
Wait. I know you're not afraid to die, James. But I plan on making you afraid to live.
These communiques will not be intercepted?
Not from this.
It uses a magnetic sub-frequency to speak to its counterpart. Unless someone has one of these, our messages are secure.
Cover it!
Never enough bloody time!
Incoming message.
Tell me good news. I need to talk to Eisenhower right now.
Stay with me, James. The night is still young.
He is not giving us much concrete information.
Patience. Now, a man in your condition would certainly never be sent here alone. And now she's close by. The question is why? What would cause the Allies to send Helen Magnus and James Watson together to France now?
Resistance. Coordination.
Lying, James, not a wise choice.
Weather the team! We're getting to stop it!
Invasion?
We'll know everything soon enough. Colonel Colbert, why don't you go and arrange for Dr. Watson's transfer to Berlin? It was not a question, Colonel.
This is useless. We're too easy a target altogether. We need to split up, weaken the scent.
You two stay together. I'll lead them off while you drum up reinforcements.
Nigel!
He's the genius mind. You need him more than you need me, and you know it. Just get him out of there before they make him Hitler's houseboy.
You're a very brave man, monsieur.
She likes me.
Where the hell have you been?
It was difficult to get a moment with him. He was in with Churchill and de Gaulle.
What did he say? Did you show him the message?
General Eisenhower appreciates your concern.
That stubborn bastard.
Feels they cannot delay the invasion because of one fragmented message.
This fragment represents the gravest possible threat to retaking Europe. Jack the Ripper in Nazi-held France, do I have to paint him a picture? Or should we just wait until Druitt teleports